the most important language in the world, and it's well known that knowing two languages is not underrated in our society. It could open more opportunities and doors than you think, personal and business alike. Moreover, with this knowledge, you can defend yourself out there, and in this case, you're operating in another country. This report is about the final project on our first semester on our university, that consists on creating a model and floor plans for a recreational, sports, and cultural center, along with a model and everything in between, perspective, building designs, corridors, paths, taking into account three main concepts that we personally took and placed them in every aspect possible, being 1. The cell or molecule, being that society is a big cell that works and stays in union in order to be able to work and develop. Second, colors. Mexican colors in certain areas are places to give relevance. And third, curves. We use the curves of the work area to make some for models. This project is located in the north of Culiacan in a set that goes around the 135 square meters, which tells us that it's a lot of space to work with. First, we decided to make a list of spaces: social, cultural, administration, green areas, sports, services, festivals, cafeteria, and children areas. After this, we proceed to divide the space in three main buildings, that being the cultural, Olympic, and cafeteria area. First, we designed the cultural area, containing library, 4 classrooms, vestibules, galleries, administration, machinery rooms, recording studio, painting class, and an auditorium. Then, we decided to place the cultural area in the middle, to give it a hierarchy, on deciding that it will be the main and most important edification. Also, in our Pact 2013, we have a lot of courts, that being tennis, basketball, football, and track team. So the users have a lot of ways to get entertained and do sports. Also, in the northern place of the site, we have the parking lot that can contain around 2,000 cars. We once thought on placing 2 parking lots in either sides of the construction area, but we realized that it couldn't take more than 15 minutes to move to one place of the park to the other. So instead of wasting money and space on cars, we decided that people could easily walk through it, encouraging that they get to know the whole place at the same time that they do a little bit of exercise. The last area is the festival space, made for concert, meetings, and gigs. It could allow more than 1,000 people standing, located in the south area of the site, and is the last part of the project, with a little stage that also contains 3 rooms inside to save things for electronic stuff or the things the artist or whoever goes there could ever need. Another social area is the space near the cafeteria that can contain the children's area, that has games for little kids in a safe space, not so close to the river and very close to the cafeteria, so the parents can watch their kids playing without worrying of them getting away. In fact, we'll place the river in there to control the heat of our town. Water always gives that refreshing vibe that, in a place as hot as Culiacan, is always needed. Also, it almost crosses the whole place to west to east, placing bridges to be able to cross it, enjoying the view as you walk. But we use 2 main axes to give hierarchy, both of them leading, of course, to the cultural center. First, in our project, we have 2 main axes, one near the parking lot and another one in the main street. We are not using walls so people can actually enter from other sidewalks that leads into little paths. In every path, we have green areas in between, such as trees, bushes, plants, and little green areas named mounds that we took from Tatiana Bilbao. Also, another architect that we took as inspiration was Zaha Hadid, following her idea of structures. Whatever comes from the floor can be raised to the sky and brought to earth back again. In every single room, we have a window. One thing to never forget is that we are making places so people can have experience, so we have to understand they are humans. We can possibly have them close in a place without communication with the nature. so we use big windows and glass in almost all the areas. In the interior design, we use red, black, white, gray, and the Mexican colors we all know, resulting on a beautiful combination of colors with spaces, letting our imagination flow, because a project like this gives us the opportunity. Facades and architectonic cuts. In these cuts, we can appreciate the different heights, spaces, and distribution that we did on the Olympic Stadium, the cafeteria, and the cultural area. In the cultural area, we can see the mezzanine, that is a part of the gallery that has two-point views. Also, we have the auditorium. You can see how the seats have different heights, so no user has a block view from the stage. Also, every seat is accommodated for an optical perspective, so no user will be uncomfortable sitting there. In the Olympic cut, we can see the benches, the seats, the height that goes around 12 meters, and the Olympic pool that needs to have a high ceiling so the place can be fresh at all times. Conclusion. In the end of this project, we have a very creative and functional park that will serve the community of Culiacan. It will not only raise the development of the area, making it a safer area and improving the people's life, but also it will help to decrease the vandalism in the space, promoting that people can get access from the near 5 kilometers either way by walking or in bicycle, promoting a greener way to interact with the space. We created 3 buildings: cultural, Olympic pool, and cafeteria, using our basic concepts of design that are shown throughout the sites: cell, colors, and curves. We can use these ideas, and you can see it on the plans of the construction site, to create all the buildings, from the cover from the Olympic pool to the glass of the cafeteria, passing to the river, and ending on the corridors and the principal form of the cultural center. With this park, we are encouraging young kids to do more exercise and stay healthy, along with all the courts, corridors, garden, the picnic area, and the festival space, with all the paths and little details, from the benches to a lake, that makes the whole site a beautiful park connected under one same thought: the cell, the molecule, the society as a whole, following the curves, the nature, into creating not only a beautiful park, but also a functional one. This park will serve the town as a meeting place and a demonstration that a well-prepared work of architecture anywhere in the world can change radically their city and their communities. We architects can forget that we are building the places where people is going to have new experiences in the future, and we have to make those spaces as comfortable as we can. We are constructing for humans.